This video is going to help you to become the most confident person that you know. And I'm not talking about fake confidence, not talking about putting on a mask and being super insecure underneath it. I'm talking about real, effortless, deep from within confidence. I used to be massively insecure on the inside. I would have to wake up 2 hours early every single day to do my hair and makeup. I would try everything on in my wardrobe and reject every single thing that I wore because I just could not feel good about myself, and I was obsessively drained by caring about what everybody thought about me. Now, I still care, I'm not a sociopath, but other people's opinions of me don't destroy me. I'm confident in who I am. I love who I am. I've completely transformed the way that I feel about myself, which has completely transformed the way that I express myself, the way that I dress, the way that I can communicate, and the opportunities that I let myself go for. Now, of course, I'm still a work in progress, but in this video, I'm going to give you 3 things to focus on. 3 things that if you do them, you will absolutely become the most confident person that you know. So the very first thing, my darling, is your self-talk. How you talk to yourself every single day is quite possibly the most impactful thing that you do. If you're speaking unkindly to yourself, if you're speaking critically about yourself, to yourself, in your head, if you're telling yourself that you're not good enough, if you're telling yourself that you can't do it, that you're too ugly, too stupid, too lazy, that you're not ready, that you don't deserve it, if you're basically being your own biggest critic, your own worst enemy, if you're bullying yourself more than perhaps anyone else has ever bullied you in your past, what kind of impact do you think that is having on you? Now, you might not be able to control what other people say or do to you, but there is one person that you can absolutely control. That is your treatment of yourself. And by the way, when other people speak hurt onto you, when they say mean things to try and hurt you, it only hurts as much as it hurts because somewhere inside of you, you actually think that too. And it's like they're shining a light on something, on an insecurity that you already believe to be true. Whereas, if that's not the story that you're telling yourself, you actually know your worth, you know how you deserve to be treated, you know inherently that you are good enough, then when somebody says an insult to you, it's just like water off a duck's back. You can even find it funny because it's so ridiculous to you because it doesn't resonate with what you think about yourself. So if you've ever felt like you wish that you had a thicker skin, this is the best way to do it. It's not about building a stronger armor and blocking other people out of your life. It's about filling yourself up with so much love for yourself, admiration for yourself, celebrating yourself, complimenting yourself, focusing on all the things that you're great at, cheering yourself on, literally giving yourself a clap when you do something. When I tick something off my list, I actually give myself a freaking round of applause, and I don't care what anybody thinks about that because it makes me feel so good. I never miss an opportunity to acknowledge myself, to tell myself, well done, to tell myself, Lucie, I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you that you emptied the dishwasher. I'm proud of you that you made your bed. I'm proud of you that you ticked that off your to-do list. I'm proud of you that you made that scary phone call. I'm proud of you that you were kind to that person. I'm proud of you that you took some time to rest. I'm proud of you for doing your best. I'm proud of you for giving it a go, not doing it perfectly, but having the confidence to go for it. I'm proud of you that you've learned another lesson. I'm proud of you that you got through that challenge. When you start to acknowledge yourself and speak like that to yourself, it completely changes the way external factors affect you. That is the kindest and strongest way to build a positive coat of armor around yourself. That's true protection. You're not hiding from anything. You're just becoming so unfuckable with that you're at a different frequency. That low vibrational insult doesn't even resonate with you. It doesn't even land here because you are so far above it. The second thing that it's essential for you to do to become the most confident version of you is to change your focus. When I was at my least confident, all I did was focus on all of my flaws, all the things I wasn't good at. My eyes would instantly focus on the parts of my body that I hated the most. And so what that ends up doing when you are building essentially a habit of focusing on the worst aspects of yourself, you are strengthening those neural pathways. You are wiring your brain to hate yourself and to feel crap about yourself, which, as you can imagine, is a shortcut for low self-esteem, low confidence, and making life difficult for yourself. Have you ever come across someone where you look at them and you think that they look really beautiful, and maybe you even tell them and they don't feel beautiful at all, and it's shocking, and you're thinking, you look so beautiful and yet you can't see it? Are you being fake here? But sometimes they're not. It goes to show, wow, irregardless of how physically beautiful someone might look on the outside, if they're focused on their flaws, everyone can have insecurities. And it's all to do with how much of your energy, your brain power, your neural pathways are focused on the parts of yourself that you dislike. This is what body dysmorphia comes down to, where you look in the mirror and all you see is ugly, and it's distorted. Your mind, your perception of yourself is distorted. So imagine if you changed your focus. Imagine if you could rewire your brain, and it will feel alien initially, but imagine if with time you could rewire your brain so that when you see you actually feel good about what you see. When you think about yourself and your abilities, you actually feel good about them. So here's something that you can do on a daily basis to start rewiring your brain to feel amazing about yourself. It's simple, and if you do it with consistency, I promise you, it will completely change the way that you see yourself, and you will feel so confident. Think about one part of your body that you actually like, or if like's a strong word at the moment, that you're okay with. When I first started doing this, I didn't like any part of my body except for my wrists. I thought my wrists were okay. They're quite elegant, they're quite slim. I didn't have a problem with my wrists. Okay, so whatever that looks like for you, that's step one. Now, every time you look in the mirror, I want you to focus on that part first. I don't particularly focus on any other part of you for now. The purpose of this is to retrain your brain's relationship with your reflection. What this will then do is create a new neural pathway that your reflection equals nice experience. We're creating a new pattern in your mind. I accidentally came across this quite simply because I just wanted to give myself a freaking break. But what I actually discovered, my brain's relationship with looking in the mirror completely changed. And then this is the best part. You may have heard that what you focus on expands, which means that now that my brain had a new, more positive relationship with the mirror and with my reflection, it started to then see more parts of my body in a positive light because I had given myself permission to. It's like now we're the kind of person that looks in the mirror and likes what they see. Brain automatically starts looking for more things that I liked. Then for the first time in my life, I actually looked at my eyes and saw my eyes and saw the positive aspects of my eyes, not the bags under my eyes or not how I'd done my makeup wrong. Instead, for the first time in my life, I was like, wow, Lucie, I actually like your eyes. Your eyes look so beautiful. Your eyes aren't like other people's eyes. And that's a nice thing, rather than before I wished I looked like the other girls I went to school with. For the first time in my life, I started to actually accept and even love me for being me. I continued this practice and it became easier to look at myself and to like what I saw in the mirror. And you know, the craziest part of all is that now when I actually look back at photos of myself before and I compare them to photos of myself now, It might be all in my mind, but I don't think it is. I can see that I've actually become more beautiful as I've started to feel more beautiful. Inflammation has gone down in my body. I think my inflammation has actually gone down for 3 reasons. I drink way less alcohol, I no longer eat meat, and I have way lower stress levels, very connected to inflammation in the body. A peaceful queen is a beautiful queen. And then the third thing that I highly recommend anyone do if they want to become the most confident version of themselves is to actively change the way that you treat yourself. Start treating yourself with more respect. Change the story of what you think you deserve. Change the story of what you think you have to do in order to feel worthy and deserving of a happy, balanced, abundant life. The only way to break that pattern is to do the internal work and change the way that you feel about yourself. And it's easier than you think. It starts with giving yourself permission to decide right now that you're not going to continue to live by the story that you've been living by. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. So if you want different, start showing up different. Start questioning the rules that you've been living by. Maybe if you feel like you have to work 12, 14, 16 hours a day in order to feel good enough, in order to get some success, but maybe that's not even bringing you that much success anyway. What if you were to completely shift how you feel about yourself and start to realize, hang on a second, I am valuable. What I do is valuable, and I deserve to get paid highly for that service that I bring to the world. And I don't have to only work all hours of the day. I want to step into a new era in my life that involves rest, that involves balance, that involves having time for fun and play and friends and family and doing creative things. And I want my work to pay me more, and I want to work less, and I want to feel good about that, and I want to have the time and freedom to enjoy my life. That is something that I changed about 6 months ago, and now I work less and earn a lot more. It's possible. This also includes the boundaries that you set, the relationships that you choose to remain in, romantic relationships, platonic friendships. What relationships are you tolerating that the best, most confident version of you would not tolerate? Be prepared, by the way, for when you start to level up and feel amazing about yourself. If there have been people in your life that are quite happy with you having low self-esteem because you're easier for them to control and manipulate, it might ruffle a few feathers. So this video is just me giving you the permission that you don't need me to give you. You are allowed to start talking to yourself with kindness, with encouragement, with recognition. Start changing your focus. Practice the mirror exercise. It's the fastest and most powerful way to completely change the way that you see yourself. Embody these things, practice these things, and you absolutely will become the most confident person you know. I'm so excited for you. You're ready for this. It's safe for you to do this. On the other side of this is so much more happiness, so much less stress, so much more peace, and quantum leaps of growth, because you'll start allowing yourself to live a next level quality of life. If you feel like you need some extra support, I've created a free training where I dive deeper into this and help you to truly align yourself with that highest version of you. It is so transformational. I will put it in the description below. A massive thank you to my YouTube members who support this channel every single month. I appreciate you. Thank you for helping this channel to expand and grow. If you want to become one of my YouTube members, you will gain access to all the members only videos that you can binge watch, that you can immerse yourself in for that deeper level of transformation. You can just press the join button, or the link is also in the description for that. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring my bell so that you never miss another video. Until next time, bye.